Okay, so welcome to this quick update video explaining about a cool new feature that we've just added into your custom domain setup. So previously, when you add a custom domain, you can use it as a tracking subdomain, which means that all the tracking links that you can create could be, for example, u.joinus.ws or your domain name, so go.domain.com. And the landing page subdomain that your landing pages are built on. So when you're building pages, you could set that one as well. So lp.domain.com or pages or whatever you wanted there as well. But now a third option that we've just added is the email subdomain. So this allows you to fully control your email sending reputation for in the body content, which means that, and also I guess another benefit is that when people hover over the link, instead of seeing our links, like what you get with many of the other providers, which you can still leave if you don't, you add a custom domain or list a subdomain. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But if you did want to have your own domain name showing there for the email tracking, for both the opens, the pixels, it uses your domain, and also for the links, the link cloaking and link tracking, it uses your domain. So it says here, in order to add this email subdomain, delete this domain and re-add it again. Okay, so to get this added in here, so you just add it exactly like this. So if we were to use this domain here, for example, we would just do this and we'd click delete. Okay, and we'll remember it's u and www, because if we use the same ones, so that it doesn't break our tracking links if you're editing one. So for tracking we were using u, and for this one we're using www. Okay, and then for email you use email. I don't recommend using mail.domain. I recommend using email. Okay, and this was joinus.ws. Okay, the reason not to use mail is because often that's like your mailbox accounts. So you can use email dot or go or click or whatever you want in there. Okay, and then all we're going to do is we're going to go through and we're going to follow these steps again, which you've probably done if you've added a custom domain already. And if you haven't, you'll be able to see how you can do that in here. Okay, so this is where we're going to point to them. I'll quickly show you how to do that right now. Okay, so I'm in my Cloudflare account where I have this domain hosted and I'm managing the DNS in here. If you use GoDaddy, Namecheap, or whatever for your domains and you just have it sitting in the account, you can just go and use the DNS managers inside those. So what we're going to do here is we're going to add a CNAME, okay, and then the name which we chose was email, and then the location we want it to point to. So you're just going to come back here. So email is our name and we want it to go to www.plypark.com. So we're just going to paste that in there. We're going to add the record, and you'll see that it's here now as well. And you can see these are the other two that we added previously, and they're pointing back as they should, so we're not going to change those. If we come back here, and then we'll click add domain. Now it says you can wait 1 hour up to 24 hours for it to refresh, but as you can see, it happened kind of instantly here. So it's all connected up. The second step, now that we've added it in, and obviously you can do it for your other domains or the new domains that you add as well. If you go new domain, it'll be the same story. You paste in a domain, select these three here with the names you want, and set up the CNAMEs. It's as simple as that. But what we can do now is then we want to add those to our sender profiles. Okay, so we're going to go over to sender profile, and you're going to choose the one with the domain that you send from. So normally you would use your custom domain as well, potentially for the from email and reply to. In this case, we're going to be using, from here you'll see that it has the different option over here. Okay, so we can use email.join.us. So you then select that as the custom domain. And now what it's busy doing is it's busy actually checking these domain names to make sure that they are not on any blacklists or these kinds of things. Yes, that's come back as all good. So then we just click confirm and save. And now let's go and test it out. Okay, we'll just select any email here. It's going to send it to the one contact. Okay, and we've checked that it's got links in it, so I can show you those when it arrives, which it does. And then obviously here we're going to choose the same sender profile that we updated the links on, the custom domain, so it's going to include that. And then we're just going to click save and send. And then we should get that email. I'll go and load up my inbox now and then open that email. Okay, so the email just came in, and I resized the window a little bit so that you can see if you look down the bottom left of the window, when I hover, you'll see email.joinus.ws. So that would be email or go or click.yourdomain.com. Okay, so whatever domain you set as your custom domains are in there, including the pixel code as well. All right, so it's got all of that in there, or links even like to Facebook, for example, and so on. So that's how you can go ahead and set that up, and that's how the email subdomain process works. Thank you.